Oh, what is going on, racers? Got a great show for you tonight on Late Model Monday, the Stateline Rec Day. We got results from the top 10 of NASCAR. We got some cool info about Cottage Grove, Skagit Speedway, and the Wenatchee Valley Super Oval. Don't go anywhere. You're dialed into the show that informs, entertains, inspires, and promotes all things that go left. Welcome to Late Model Monday, the weekly show to stay in the know about asphalt late models here in the Pacific Northwest. Tonight's show is brought to you by Miller Kitchen and Bath, Bailey General Contractors, and by Myers Floor Covering, Welcher's Gun Shop, Flaming Pig Barbecue, and by the Wenatchee Valley Super Oval and the Leonard Evans Used Car Superstore, and by the great folks at Product41.com, McKinney Glass of Yakima, Atomic Screen Printing, and BLG, Blue Line Graphics. Be unique, stand out, and get noticed. www.blg.blue. And now, back to your horsepower and performance hosts, Terry Bridges and the load, Jeff Eady. What is going on, racers? Welcome again to Late Model Monday. We are back. Sorry it's on the Northwest Race Report. We tried it on the other page. We're just going with what works. Oh, Chappie, what is going on? Tim Chappie Chapman, the man, the legend himself, joining in. Pretty awesome. Darcy Dragoo, Carrie, and Tony Huffins, Amanda Brandt, Tommy Rasmussen, what's going on? Good to see you guys. Wayne Walden, the coach. Hey, we got a cool show for you tonight. Late Model Monday, we got the loader went over. He was at State Line for the rec day. He's got all kinds of cool stuff, so we're going to get right in it. We got not Thomas, but Hyaden Plybon coming up at the 7:30 hour.
We're tracking and packing around the Northwest with the loader, Jeff Eady.
I love that explosion, Jeff. That's so cool. That was your idea.
Yeah. Okay, we're done. Oh, anyway. Had a great time. I'm going to say it right out. Great idea. Thank you, Matt, for inviting me over. I enjoyed it. Amanda, it was good to see you. Got to see, the Havens. They're running with 2 cars now. Oh, my gosh, there you got the 2-car headache. You got the Kleins. They got Casey's and then Mitch's car.
They had a nice motorhome issue.
Yeah, he was. We're not talking about that. I got a T-shirt in my hat. I'm not talking about that.
Oh yeah, thanks, Mitch, for the T-shirt. That was really cool, man. I gotta wash it first. I don't like. Hey, Elmer, J.R. Minor, Hadley Lovell, man, we love it. Dave Warden in the house. What's going on?
But and Garbers was there.
Plybon, Rob Dees.
Dees is first time in a race car in 5 years.
Really?
He, I shouldn't tell this story. I hope he's not on here yet. Anyway, he goes into turn 3. It kind of gets a little loose, loops it around, and backs it into the wall. And
no. Did he hurt it?
It was, pushed in a little bit.
Rear clip?
The wall. No.
Oh, the wall.
No, it was just sheet metal.
Oh.
So, but it was.
Sorry.
He comes pulling in and his crew take off, and he's starting to get out. And he said, "Oh no, just stay in there. It'll buff out."
Oh no.
They're pulling, bang, bang. Pretty soon there's tape, and away he goes again. So, all in all, for him not being in a car for 5 years, I mean, he brought his numbers down to where he was respectable. And so,
hey, let me just say, race cars are like golf, loader. If you're not, I mean, you don't forget how, but if you're not in them and you're not turning that wheel, I mean, it takes a little bit to get your, I know we got scolded for saying,
I've never done that.
Yep, nope. But, really, I think you get a new car. It is. There's some new car blues there. I don't care what anybody says. We got scolded for that last year. They were saying, oh, what do you mean? But and you said it yourself. It doesn't matter who you are. If you haven't been in the car in 5 years, it takes a little getting used to.
Yeah, and I mean, he did fine. I mean, I was super impressed. There was no pin up cars or none. Everybody, I mean, and they actually
respected one another.
They were respecting one another, but during the 50 lapper, there was like one time there was like 4 cars nose to tail, lap after lap after lap.
Wow.
I mean, and I loved it.
Hey, Roy Bain, what's going on? Roy Bain is the head of the Tri-State Series. He's the guy that got that going on. We need to get him on the show. Roy, I got your number. I was just telling Loader about that before we started tonight. So I got your number, and we will be getting you on the show very shortly.
But they had 2 junior lates there.
Who was that? Now, let me ask you. I know you told me several weeks back that Tyler Brown wasn't going to be running, but they were going to put a young lady in that car. Was she there?
No.
Okay, she was not.
Evan Getz and Casey Klein were the 2 juniors. They were
Evan Getz, is that the the open wheel like Getz?
No, not that I know of, unless they're related some other way.
Wow. Okay. Dale Schroeder, Jeff Schreiber, what's going on, man? Matt Nolan, Gail Brander, Robert Richardson, my man. Chris Meloso, what's going on, man? Thanks for tuning in tonight.
But they did a 20-lap main event.
20? I thought it was 50.
For the juniors?
Oh, for the juniors. Okay, sorry.
So the juniors, they kind of beat Casey, but they were like a car length apart. You know, they put on a great little show. That both of them did really well. I think if you was watching them, you would respect, like from where I've seen Casey from before to now.
Right.
It's over the top difference.
Wow.
So,
what a difference a year makes.
Yeah.
Right.
And he's confident. You could see the confidence in him. You know. So that's the big thing there.
Pit Mama in the house. Kimberly Dean, what's going on, Kimberly? Jimmy Z, what's going on?
So then they did their Rec 50 lapper, and Hyaden Plybon kind of. I'm impressed with the youngster.
Mm-hmm.
Very much so.
Mm-hmm.
Dan Garber was second. Ben Reed.
Now, that's a name I haven't heard.
I think, if I remember right, looking at it, it had the Jerry's Used Cars deal, so he would have been a Wenatchee
Okay.
car.
Wow. Way to go, Ben Reed.
Christopher Grain. He's Canada. That's the one.
I think that's Kane. Kane, yeah.
That,
Cain.
Travis's Sharp's working on.
Yep. Stephen Blakesley. You know who Stephen Blakesley is, don't you? He's the Madeira. He's got Blakesley Motorsports Media. If you guys aren't checking out his show, you need to. I mean, ours is pretty cool, but he's Stephen Blakesley's like the man. He's my idol. I love the guy. He's pretty cool.
And
Casey Klein has a lot of experience from running at Madeira.
Yes, he does. It'd be good to see you guys get back, and it'd be good when everybody gets back up.
It will, for sure.
It was great to go hear. You know, it's been.
How did it sound to hear some motors?
Oh, loved every minute of it.
Love it.
And then and what's really, what's funny is these guys that go out, and then all of a sudden you'd hear just one car on the track, and it's a whole different sound.
Yeah.
Zamora with her K&N car.
Oh boy!
I mean, you just such a difference in sound. It was like unreal.
Was it throaty?
Oh, throaty and fast.
Yeah. Cool.
Cool. And Lucas Bird is back racing.
You know, I don't care what bird it is. Joey Bird, Lucas Bird, those Bird boys are big practice at Madeira this weekend. Right on, Blakesley.
Keep us posted with this.
Yeah,
stuff.
PJ Rizzo, you know who PJ is, right? He's Dirt Oval TV.
Oh.
Yes.
Hey.
What's going on, PJ?
Vance Reynolds, Jess Havens.
Right on.
Jess did a good job for one of his first times.
Mm-hmm. Now, do you know how old Jess is?
No, I don't.
Okay.
He's young.
He's young.
I can tell that. Of course, I'm old. So. And then Rob Dees.
Rob Dees, my man. I got his shirt on tonight. Dees Motorsports right here, baby.
Dyer Reynolds. I don't know who that one was. But
That's it. Yeah. Dyer, right? Dyer Reynolds. Yeah, I haven't heard that name before.
Bart Hector Jr., something happened to him towards the end. He pulled into the infield. And then Braden Havens had a little motor issue. But all in all, I think everybody survived it. Everybody was having a good time. Was there 24 cars? About 20.
Okay, 20.
And so, getting to, like I say, I just sat back. I just did a lot of watching. I talked to Sherry Garber for a little bit. She was doing some
Isn't
video.
she awesome?
Yeah. And Matt had, I don't know where that was from, but was up on top of the deal, and they were videoing it.
Yeah.
And,
cool.
And he's talking about that being more, and they're going to do that for some races. So that was an interesting.
Todd Nunn, what's going on, man?
Herman?
Oh, Briar Reynolds. Okay. Jacob Gertz.
Thank you, Amanda.
Chris Jeffrey. Right on, Chris. How are you, man? I hear the loaders got you a set of tires hooked up. That's pretty cool. He's loaded now, so man, a big Sherry Garber. Loved her videos. You know what? Sherry Garber is underrated. She does a lot of stuff.
Well, she had a good position too. I liked it because she was right there at the end of the wall when they go out. So
was that turn 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
They're coming at you like that. I just love that picture. That's where one of the friends of mine that does the dirt down at Grays Harbor. He's got a box with his camera in it, and he puts it on the wall.
On turn 3?
On turn 1.
Okay. Ooh.
So they're flying into one, and then there was one day there comes this sprint cars a flipping down the straightaway. Pretty soon the tire comes off. Wham! It hit the hit the fence so hard it actually got to the camera box and shot it backwards. It was great video.
Well, remember what was it, 2 years ago? When you were at Stateline, or you were at South Sound and I was at Stateline, we did the dash thing. That's right where I was standing in turn 3, right along the wall there. Yeah, great view. Yeah, great view.
That's where it was. So,
hi, Michelle. Bobby Baker. What's going on, Bobby Baker? My hero. The generic number 2. Bobby Baker's the man.
See, look at Lucas got a shout out from the car owner.
Did great job driving my other car. Hey,
he did.
Here's my deal. Was who's driving? Man, I hate when I do this. Who's driving Brad Tidrick's other car?
He's not. Well,
They wasn't there. Okay.
No. Pretty much. I give you who was there. That was all.
We want to. However, the Oregon governor has other plans. Oh yeah, Jay Inslee. When the loader gets a Craven, ain't nothing stopping him. Well, you hadn't been there, so
nope.
I did you meet Luke?
No, I didn't meet Luke.
Did you see when you first pull into the parking lot, did you see the building that you go into? They had that building that's right there that you can go into where they register. And
yeah, I didn't go in there.
You didn't go in there.
Didn't have to.
Wow, you must be a big guy. I had to go in there.
Yeah, everything was out front on a table.
Wow, well, that's there was COVID-19.
Yeah, there wasn't that many people there. So
hey, Eric Johnson Jr. says South Sound Speedway got a similar thing where you can watch from the opening and turn 4 and watch it. Yes. Hey, Eric, I know you sent me a text and said you were sorry and everything. Man, don't worry about it. I'm sorry that my stuff was kind of. I think I got my Facebook working, so maybe it was me and not you guys. So it's very possible, but just know I'm looking forward to I wish I could have called that. Stateline, isn't that a pretty long haul for you guys? Blakesley, it's what is it?
5.5 hours.
Yeah.
And that was to the track.
Yeah. So that tells you, Blakesley, we are studs here at Late Model Monday.
You know, and that puts to the point of...
You hadn't been there before. That's what I want to hear is what did you think of it?
All the tracks in the Northwest now I have been to.
Cool.
That's been my whole deal all along is I want to go to every one. Now my next trip's to head to Meridian, but not this weekend.
I've been there. I haven't seen him run there, but we went and did a Jeff Ralph, Jimmy Owen, Chad Owens, Sean Patrick, Dan Pruitt, Tristan Hyder. Oh, yeah. Brian Williamson, what's going on?
Hyder's probably jonesing to get back in the car.
Oh, you know he is. We only got 29, man. Come on, share this. Let's get 100 on here tonight.
And then a little bit of, I don't know.
Well, before you go on, I know it's tracking and packing, but tell me you had never been to Stateline. What did you think of it?
I like it. I mean, you know what's cool? Each individual track has got their own deal.
Yep.
And that's, that's the way I look at it. I'm not picking a favorite because I couldn't. I like the pit side there at Stateline where you can still see the racetrack and what goes on.
Right. Did you get to go up above? Did Matt take you up there?
No, I didn't go there.
Dude, they got, up where the announcer's booth is and stuff. They've got stores all along there. You can go get a T-shirt. They've got the snack shack up there. They've got everything. You're addicts without a cure like us all. I love you, Blakesley. You're such a cool dude. Right on, man.
That is
Caden Stinger, been to Mission Valley?
Nope.
No. That's our next.
We're working on this stuff.
Yeah, we are.
I'm kind of old. It hits. I have to.
But you're retired now.
Well, yeah, but it still takes. Yeah, but I don't have to work on Saturdays.
Well, I don't have to work every Saturday.
I couldn't. Somebody said, "Where's Bridges?" I said, "He's working." And they says, "What?" Yep.
Hey, hang tight.
What? I'm not done.
Hey, everybody. Stephen Blankenship. You are listening to Late Model Monday, where you get the best and the fastest news in late models everywhere around the Northwest. And you'll be listening to Terry Bridges and the loader, Jeff Eden.
So what else you got, man?
Well, NASCAR started their season back up with no fans in the stands. And
yeah.
At first I was excited to see the race, but once it was going, it was still NASCAR. So I'm sorry. I'm not I seen better stuff at Stateline than I did watching there. Other than the brilliance of Ricky Stenhouse Jr. gonna win the race on the first lap and crash your car and you don't even get it to the finish line. I just kind of went, yep.
Well, honestly, Loader, does that really surprise you?
No, but the problem wasn't. I still just, it didn't make sense what NASCAR did there. I'm sorry. You go out there, give the guys an hour of practice. Give them an hour of practice. Let them do their thing. Don't put them on a green racetrack at 180 miles an hour. Dumb. That's my opinion.
Yep. They have done some great upgrades to Stateline from where it used to be.
Bathrooms were immaculate.
Hey, and let me tell you, when I was there 2 years ago, they haven't done it. I don't know if it's been from the weather or whatever, but Luke Kerr, they bought, you remember the Utah Jazz?
Yeah.
Okay. They got a stadium. They switched stadiums, and so Luke bought all the the flip-up chairs like you would have at the inside the stadium. He's got all those kind of seats there, and they're going to be putting those in at Stateline instead of those concrete deals. So when they get a chance, so it's going to be really flipping cool when Luke Kerr gets all this said and done. I mean, it's going to be really slick. I felt the same way, Loader. Todd Nunn was there. Is there anywhere in Oregon or Washington that my bomber car would be able to run that is open? Todd Nunn?
Nope.
I don't think so. Maybe Willamette?
He falls underneath the same thing as everything else that's going on. The
Does
governor hasn't done a thing yet.
Yeah.
Harvick wins his 50th NASCAR race.
Let's talk about that for a second. 50 wins in NASCAR? That's I mean, some people say, Petty had 200. Well, Petty got I hate to say it.
It's a different world.
It is. Petty's overrated.
No.
I think he is. I think he is.
At the time, I mean, how many times can you go out and win a 500-mile race by 2 laps?
Come on, man. He had everything. I don't know. I just think he's overrated. But that's okay.
Well, that's it. I'm leaving now. He made me mad. That was my hero.
Was he really?
Yes, Richard.
He just did me lousy at Portland, man. He did me lousy, but that's okay. I mean, but that's cool. That's what I figured. Thank you guys. Hey, no problem. I mean, we don't know for sure, Todd. So maybe you should call the Grove. I know that might be a haul for you. I don't know where you're at, but
well, just wait a few. I'll give you what's going on as far as tracks go.
Bill, okay, cool. Bill Johnson. As Harvick has aged, I've become to like him more. Now that he's a father, he's matured and really become a likable driver.
Yeah, his head is more in the game, not how great I am.
Yep, EJJ, that's right, man. Right on. That's what I figured. Thank you, Kathy McDougall. I love Richard. All right. But you know what? That's cool.
No,
I'm glad you love him, Kathy. As long as you love me, that's all I care about. If only Biffle was still racing. Hey, EJJ, amen to that, because I'll tell you, Jeffrey, we used to go to Portland quite a bit. That boy was, at Portland, he was kind of like Wayne Felch at Salem. He was unbeatable.
Yep.
Yep, for sure.
A lot of fun.
Yep, sure. Yep, AC Nutter Motors. Oh, yeah, baby.
And then we had Alex Bowman, Kurt Busch.
Kurt Busch, yeah.
Chase Elliott.
Hey, can we back up? Kurt Busch. You know, Kyle gets a lot of props, but you know what, Jeff? Kurt Busch is a stud. I mean, Kurt Busch can wheel. I don't know why he doesn't get any credit. You know what I mean?
There's just too much back. I mean, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The two of them are the same as far as I'm concerned. They both said stuff that should have never been said. I mean, he would have raced for Roush his whole career if he would have kept his mouth shut. So, you know, he did a lot to himself.
Sean, I see your statement. Yeah, you're right. I shouldn't say that. I guess I just didn't like the way he treated me at Portland. I was there for the truck race several years ago when Craig Armstrong had it and they were doing some stuff. And there were some autographs going on, and he autographed everybody's stuff but mine. He made me wait until the very end, and I just didn't appreciate that. That's maybe why I've got a sour taste in my mouth. But I'm not saying he wasn't good. I'm not saying he wasn't. Is he the king? I'm gonna refrain. I'm gonna take the fifth on that.
Oh.
Back in Petty's day, they ran more than once a week and more races per year, unlike they do today, like they do now. So I think today it's harder to reach those numbers. There's no doubt. Andy Anderson, what's going on? Ray J, what's up? Kevin Bridges, what's up?
And the next thing too is they're racing Wednesday night.
Are they really?
So basically, like Harvick said, this is a car we're running Wednesday.
Isn't that crazy? We're running Wednesday night.
They should. They should have to. Let me get down to this point here. I'm gonna.
Okay, do it.
Chase Elliott, Denny Hamlin, Martin Truex Jr.
What was Hamlin? Fifth? Sixth?
Tyler Reddick, Eric Jones, Hunter Nemechek. Great race from what I've seen of him. And then Matt Kenseth hasn't been in a car in 2.5 years. Nothing other than he's been running some pro late model stuff.
Who's he running for?
He's took Kyle Larson's ride.
What?
Yeah, that's who they hired. No practice in the car. Had only sat in the car to get the seat adjusted to suit him and everything. That's the only time he'd been in the car. Hadn't made a lap, and you start a 400-mile race.
And you run what, 7th?
You finish 10th.
10th.
Practice is overrated, folks. I'm done with it. No more practice.
Loader. Boy, that's a bold statement to say practice is overrated. Right on, Sean Patrick. Tracy Adams. Jeremy writes, we're up to 33. Come on, man. We got what? 27 to go. We want to try to get 100 tonight. That would be cool, but.
Okay, local tracks. What's going on? South Sound. They do have private rentals. 3-car max. 1 car on the track at a time. That's during the week. Open test starts May 23rd on a Saturday.
Well, that's Hyaden.
We're kidding. We'll finish this up afterwards.
Your favorite drivers and people of interest in the motorsports world. It's time for In the Seat, powered by Blue Line Graphics. Well, I'm just going to introduce him. I'm going to let Loader ask all the questions because he was there. But this kid, I'm telling you, his name is Hyaden Plybon, and I think he's going to be winning some races. Loader, it's all yours, baby.
Hey, congratulations on that, sir. Between that and your heat race and the main event, I was totally impressed.
Thank you.
It
was a good time.
Go ahead.
No, that's the background. He's got the volume up on the computer so he can hear himself. You might want to turn that down so it'll, if you can, but if not, I know you want to hear yourself. But
so this is your second or third year in the late model?
This is my 2.5. We started at the end of the year before last year, and got a couple races in, and then this will be, I guess, our third, if you want to say that.
Well, yeah.
How old are you, Hyaden?
16.
How old are you?
Turned 16 in November.
16?
Yep.
So when did you get your driver's license?
Mid-November.
Dude, that is freaking sweet.
I was sitting there watching it during practice, and yours was about the only car coming through turn 2 there that was like a little on the loose side. And that's when I walked over and and asked whether you'd been in the Legends before, and that's because that's the way a Legend is loose. And I thought, my gosh, and your dad says, well, loose is fast for him. That's a good thing. So
yeah, that Legend taught me a lot about racing. It helped me quite a bit in understanding how the car works and all that. So
well, and I see a lot of like Tristan Hyder, then there's other ones there that have come from the Legends, and it seems like once they get behind the wheel of the big car, it's easier for them.
Yeah, it definitely made the step a lot easier. I feel like if I would have gone from a Bandolero or so, it would have been a lot more difficult, but I kind of understood things and all that from the Legend, so it helped it a lot.
Hyaden, so what's the biggest difference you notice coming from a Legend car to a late model? What's the biggest adjustment you've had to make?
Mostly the power, but the late model is more like of a stable car, but the Legends was all over the place, so it wasn't too difficult to step into the late model because it was a lot more controllable than the Legend was.
That's awesome. Yeah, I remember, I don't know, you probably don't know him. You're probably too young to remember him, but Bruce Volstead bought a car from tour great John Dillon. And, he used to run, limiteds and all that at Portland. And he said the biggest thing for him the biggest adjustment was focusing for 125 laps. Being able to hit your marks lap after lap after lap. Is there any truth to that in your book?
Yeah, that is a big step in it too, because I never ran 100 laps consistent, 100 laps straight through until the Idaho 200 last year, and it was definitely a big step from running the 50 laps to the 75 laps. It was a lot harder to stay consistent that whole time, especially when the car is changing lap after lap.
Wow, that's interesting.
Well,
Eric, go ahead, Jeff.
Well, I was noticing, too, that I was watching your lap times up on the board, and you were very, very consistent. That's another thing that caught my eye.
Yeah, we've worked on being consistent. Consistency is better than just pulling off one fast lap, in my opinion. If you can be consistent, you're going to be there at the end and not just there for a couple laps.
That's a fact. Eric Johnson Jr. says, just curious, have you ever noticed it being harder or easier to gain drivers' respect on and off the track being so young?
I've not to be talking or anything, but I don't feel like the older, the older racers like me as much as the people that have been racing for a while, because I go in there and they don't expect me to do what I do, and I just try and prove myself every race to be the best I could be.
Well, I'll tell you what, you had my respect during that 8-lap heat race, and you were on the outside, and you stayed right there, you and Garber side by side for 8 laps. I mean,
yeah, that was pretty fun.
If anybody, I mean, between the two of you there's mutual respect right there, because, you know, it just took a bobble from either one of you, and things wouldn't have been so pretty.
Yeah, I tried giving them room, but not too much, and we had a good, fun couple laps going there. I enjoyed that race. It was fun.
You know what, Plybon? I learned from an old go-kart racer. His name's Brian Green. You give him room for 4 and nothing more. As long as he can get 4 tires through there, that's all you're supposed to give him.
That's true.
Yeah, man. So are you gonna be heading over to Meridian?
I think that's the plan. Yeah.
Wow, cool. Now, is Meridian next weekend, Loader?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was asking about that, and he said Mom would give him permission to go, so.
Cool.
That was, must be that all this lockdown time, it's time to start getting people out of the house.
Do you think that's true, Plybon? Do you think your mom's ready to kick you out?
Probably.
Hey, Matt, what's going on, man? Glad you're here. No, better late than never. At least you made it. I didn't. Sorry, I had to work, but. That's
all right. I was calculating the money he made, and this mic that keeps falling down, he's gonna have to get me a new one. I'm not gonna take it anymore.
So, Hyaden, what's your plans for 2020? I mean, I know we're almost June now. I mean, do you have a game plan of what you're gonna do?
I think we're just gonna try and race as much as we can since we got this late start. I'm just trying to get as much track time in the cars as we can.
Now, will you be in a Legend at all?
No, we don't have one anymore.
Okay.
Sad.
So you're full on late model.
Yep, that's the plan.
Dude, that's sweet. 16 in a late model. Wow.
But the thing of it is like I told him, I've never been a fan of green. I never have. And that car, when it comes out of the pits, it looks fast.
Yeah.
I mean, I fell in love with it. I'm now a green fan.
Yeah. You know, I got to ask you, why the number 55?
So I started racing go-karts when I was 4, and during that time my dad raced 4-cylinder cars, and his number was 57. And then I'm not really sure what came out of it, but somehow I got 55. And then my brother raced for a couple years. His number was 56, so it was like 55, 56, 57.
Ah, cool. Yeah, that's cool.
It just came out of nowhere, kind of.
That's awesome. Ben Deathridge, what's going on? Scott Rupert, Ed Sim, and Chris Passanante, the assassin. What's going on, man? So, man, yeah, really cool. Jeff was raving. I mean, I asked him, I said, who won the feature? He goes, Plybon. He goes, man, that dude was fast. So,
made an impression on me. I didn't know that. Once you got by Garber there, it was, see you later.
Well, did the car feel pretty good?
Yeah, it was all right. We got a few kinks that we need to work out, but for the first, race, it felt pretty good.
What didn't you like about it?
Our car was just getting a little loose off. I was kind of overdriving a little bit, but we could work that up easily.
Well, that's the nut behind the wheel, ain't it, Plybon?
Tighten up the nut. No, it was a little loose coming off, but I didn't think it was. You were fast, so.
Mm-hmm. So, Now, were you guys on 970s over there?
Yep.
How'd the tires work for you over there? I mean, is the 970, do you like them?
Yeah, I like them. We got the crate motor in the car, and it's, like, perfect for them. So.
Wow, sweet.
It works a lot better with the smaller motor than the open motor.
Mm-hmm. Now, how excited are you to go try Hermiston?
I was pretty excited, but I don't know. I've never been there before either. So.
Not even in your Legend?
Nope.
Wow, that surprises me.
You'll like Hermiston.
Yeah, I think you will.
It is a fun track. I would spend a lot of time there last year with Minor, and it was good racing. And the backstretch just kills me because it looks like you're going to run into the pits. The way you come up onto, there's a flat there. They come on the flat and they just dive off of it. I love that part.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, pretty fun track.
So, Plybon, who's your favorite, before you got into late model, who was your favorite late model driver? Did you have one?
I didn't have one favorite driver, actually.
Well, you had to have one that you kind of always, wanted to root for when you were watching them, didn't you? Like mine is Garrett Evans.
I think mine would have been Owen Riddle.
Ooh.
The O
Ooh.
Show. The O Show.
Yeah, baby. That's awesome, man. That's super cool. So let me ask you before we let me ask you. So you're 16. What grade? So does that make you a sophomore or a junior in high school?
Yeah, I'm a sophomore right now.
Wow. Now, do you play any sports? I mean, if school was in, would you have been playing any sports?
Probably not. It's hard because when the sports are going at my school, it's kind of race season time.
Yeah.
Sort of.
But if you were going to play a sport, what would it be?
I'm not quite sure.
Are you a hooper?
No, I can't play basketball at all.
Oh. How about baseball? No?
I think baseball would be the sport I would do.
Wow, cool. Do you have a girlfriend?
Not right now, no.
Yeah, you don't need that.
They don't work with racing.
They don't. Yep. Hope to see Hyaden at WVSO in 2020. He was super fast in both his PLM and SLM during his 2 trips in 2019. Do you like Wenatchee?
Yeah, I like it in the big cars. I mean, yeah, in the late models, it was fun.
Mm-hmm.
The end of the year race that we did there, car felt fast.
Wow, that's awesome. Okay, so let me ask you: when you were racing Legends, who was your toughest competitor?
There's quite a bit of them. They're all kind of equal, but probably I raced mostly with Brock Denny at State Line, so that'd probably be my toughest competitor.
Hey, but I just got a quick question.
Some guy by the name of Thomas.
Is Thomas your dad?
Yeah.
He said he's not coordinated. Thanks, Dad. I don't know. He looks pretty coordinated in that race car to me.
I'd give him one.
Hell yeah. Shoot, yeah.
Left feet and hands.
Hyaden, you need to go kick your dad when you get off of here.
That's good.
Oh, man. Man, you sound like you're bashful, are you?
Wait, bashful?
Yeah. Were you going to ask me what does bashful mean?
I kind of forgot what bashful is.
Are you? Are you shy?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. That's cool, man. You know what, dude? I think you're cool. I think you're awesome.
Thank you.
I think you're going to win some races this year.
I hope so.
Yeah. Heck yeah, buddy. I mean, hey, let's put it this way. If the loader likes you.
You should have seen the sandwich they were eating.
What was it?
What a good, great big long thing.
What was it, Plybon?
But it was all bread.
Walmart.
It was what?
Walmart?
I think it was Albertsons.
Oh, okay.
The thing was huge. And then his dad turned, it's all bread anyway.
So, what's your favorite food?
There's quite a bit of foods that I like. I'm not sure exactly.
Do you like Chinese?
Yeah, I like Chinese.
Or
food's
Asian
good.
food, whatever. Do you like Panda Express?
It's all right. I haven't had it in a long time. But
So, if you had to eat something every day, what would it be?
probably steak of some sort.
Dude, you're a meat eater.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, meat and potatoes. So, let me ask you. If you were, if Fred Flintstone, Barney Rubble were coming off a 4 for the flag, who would win it?
Probably Flintstone.
You think?
I'm not sure. I don't know who the other person you said was.
Barney Rubble? You don't know who Barney is?
Nope.
Barney,
Barney?
Dude.
that was Fred and Barney.
Wow.
Yeah, no,
Okay, so you say Fred would win it.
probably.
Okay, so if we had Fred and George Jetson, have you seen the Jetsons?
No.
Oh,
Dude.
You're
Dude, every kid's seen the
You're-
Jetsons and the
you're
Flintstones.
showing your age.
All right, man. That's cool. I know you're bashful. We don't want to keep you, but, man, thanks for calling in. Keep doing what you do, man. Are you doing any iRacing stuff?
Sometimes.
Are you going to run that E-Series thing that Eric Johnson Jr.'s got going on?
Oh, I haven't heard about that yet.
Dude.
I'm not sure.
He's got legends, man.
I can't run Legends on racing.
Dude, come on. You drive a legend.
Yeah, but they're not the same.
They're not?
Not to me, no.
What, are they too free?
No, it's just they don't drive the same.
That's
In the
wrong
same way.
era.
Wow. Well, you should look into that, man, because they got late models on there. They ran street stocks last night. You should get a hold of Eric and see if you can get in there. And do you have a wheel and stuff?
Yeah,
And do you do late models?
occasionally, yeah.
Did you run any of Tidrick stuff?
I did last year. I didn't do any this year.
Yeah. So you sound like you don't like the iRacing deal, do you?
I have it. I do it. It's fun, but I don't know. I got some other things I got going on, so
Like what?
I work on my race cars and stuff.
Hey.
There you go.
There you go.
Spend your time wisely.
Yes. Yes. Dude, you're a stud. Thanks for being on the show, man. And when you get that first W, we're going to have you back on. Is that a deal?
Yep.
Okay, man.
Can I give a quick thanks to my
Yeah,
favorite
man. Do it. Give your sponsors. Give everything. Go.
All right, Cascade Rain Gutters. They helped me get all the racing. It's my dad's company, so big thanks to them. And then my crew chief, Kevin Richards. My just the crew, Ryan Tarr, Frank Varner, my dad. And that's pretty much all that helps us. So,
Dude, you're so awesome. You are so awesome. I guarantee you we're going to be seeing you in Victory Lane this year, I'm sure. Good luck at Meridian over there.
all right, thank you.
Okay,
Thanks for having
buddy.
me on.
Loader, you got anything for him?
Just good luck over there. I wish I could go over and watch, but I got to stay home this weekend.
Thanks
All right.
again.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Go get him, all right?
All right.
All right. Thanks, Hayden. Talk to you soon, buddy.
All right. See ya.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Hayden Plybon. I know you saw him more than I did, so he seems like he's pretty legit.
He is legit. Like I said, during the heat race, him and Garber they were wheel to wheel for 8 laps. He was on the outside.
Wow.
I mean, and you know how out of 2 how they inside guy. I mean, the leader
Yeah.
likes to go to the wall.
Yes.
So that kept him pinched down. He couldn't get up, and then coming the corner, he couldn't get down. So it was up, and he did the same thing through the main up to about 20 laps, and then it was gone.
Ariana Miller says, it's the closest thing I have found without being able to race in real life. Well, you know what? You're going to have to convince the loader because he is not a big fan of that iRacing deal at all. He doesn't like it.
I don't know. If I had a race car, I'd have better things to do. I'd be working on the car.
Yep. I got a wheel, but I don't know.
You're not
Chuck Jones, what's going
But
on?
you're
Ronda
not-
Van Cleef.
But you're not a wheel man.
Well, I don't know. Maybe not on iRacing. Dennis Stanley, what's going on? I wonder what Hunter. We're gonna have to find out what Hunter's doing.
Yeah, I seen his name on results from over there with the sprint car, and something must have happened because he only got 22 out of the 50 laps in.
Okay. Chuck Jones can roll. No doubt about that. Ronda Van Cleef, Dennis Stanley. MVSO closed until June. Sucks. Was looking forward to bringing out the new car. So, Ariana, are you driving, or is it your husband, or fill us in on that? Because I know you hit us up some time ago wanting to get either yourself or I can show them how.
It's not I just lose interest in it. I don't know.
You need to get a hold of either the loader or I on Facebook. You can hit us up on Late Model Monday, or you can go to Jeff Eden or Terry Bridges. Let's get your husband on, or you on, or Maybe we should talk to you. It sounds like you know what's going on.
Yeah, I just never have. I don't know.
It's all good, Loader. I mean,
That's
you can't love everything.
I know.
So what else you got? You had some stuff. We had some other little things from Cottage Grove, Skagit, and Wenatchee. What do you got?
Well, let's see. Let's go back to South Sound where I started at. South Sound doing private rentals, max 3 cars, 1 car on a track at a time. For the day, that's.
Could I ask you, is there a crew limit on that? No. Okay.
No. Open test starts May 23rd, and it's from 11 to 4. It's $35.
Wow, that's
Per
cheap.
car and driver, and $25 for the crew.
Cool. The whole crew?
Or
Or
crew
each?
member.
Yeah, okay.
Nice try. Way to go. Try to screw me up. Well, there you go. Let's figure
No, I knew you had that.
The Evergreen says they're going to be practicing, but they had not set a schedule out yet. So
Fair enough.
they'll be coming along. Hermiston is still battling with the governor with Oregon. There's some things coming down the
pike
that I'm sure will.
Well, I saw a post from Heather that she wasn't real thrilled with. Didn't sound like.
No, because the gal doesn't care whether there's any racing or not.
Oh, Kate Brown.
Yeah. So, them are the Oregon tracks right now are suffering. I talked to Jeremy Means. He says, don't know when.
God.
So Hermiston's kind of in that same boat. Cottage Grove, and this is one that I would like to.
And guys, this is Heather Boyce's track, and she is a great girl. I mean, she bought the place from Jerry Schramm, and wow.
This is a quote from her off the page. It says, "Still no solid information other than," and I quote this, "Please be patient as we are working through this, and just know that I have not given up and will continue to fight for the racetrack and all of its drivers, fans, and crew." Heather.
See?
So
that's what I'm talking, man. Kate Brown, get off your socialist deal and open up some racetracks. Good grief.
She lost a court battle today, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
They're all going to be going to court. It's going to get ugly. I don't like this. This is not.
Well, here's what I know, Loader. Honestly, I'm done with this COVID thing. I mean, I think what they need to do is open up racetracks, let American adults be American adults. If you're sick, stay home. If you're scared, stay home. Otherwise, if you want to go to the racetrack and you want to sit closer than 6 feet apart and you're not worried about it, you should be able to go to the stinking racetrack. It's like a helmet law, kind of. I mean, I've always said, I get it and I understand why they do it, but hey, if you don't want to wear a helmet, it should be your option. I mean, I don't know. I just think it's crazy that, hey, I'm not against the elderly. I understand we got to keep people safe, but if Home Depot is open, did you see Chizzy's post?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
It's they did, and I don't get.
I know we don't want to get going, but I mean,
I am going to go for a little bit. When our governor can pick and choose whose livelihood can still, you can't tell the box store no, because they're just gonna tell you forget it. This whole thing.
Well, like a movie, how does a drive-in movie theater why can't they be open?
That's the whole thing. Why? Because it's just like the email. I sent an email out to him and asked him, because I'm thinking I can go fishing. I mean, what bigger thing are you socially isolated if you go fishing? Go sit on a bank and throw a worm out there. Who cares? Because I said so.
Was the answer you got back?
Mm-hmm. Right then, I turned a.
Yep, Culp. I'm voting for Culp, guaranteed.
My hate got really bad. So I don't, at this point in time, I don't, but you can't Boeing dictates what goes on around here. That's the end of the story. Boeing didn't ask if they could go back to work. They didn't went back to work.
Wow.
So anyway,
yeah, we don't want to get off on that, but it's just kind of like, hey, Bahaha, you know what my livelihood and my family. Yeah, racing is essential, and for some of us it is. Look at Tidrick, and look at Overholt, and look at Travis Sharp and some of the. I mean, racing is how they feed their family.
Jefferson Pitt.
Yeah, Jefferson Pitts, and I mean, the list goes down the line, and it's not just the big guns; it's a lot of the other smaller ones. Matt Drager, and he does that stuff. Racing is their livelihood.
But that at this point, they're seeing one thing and one thing only, and I just don't. And to sit there and listen, I got a plan. What is it? Well, I'll tell you later. No, you didn't have a plan.
Yeah,
this whole deal, and when he came out and said, if you get 14 days quarantine, you're going to be fine. Guess what? That was 10 weeks ago. I'm done being quarantined. I'm on the move.
Christopher Crane says, thanks to Travis Sharp for making the calls on my car this past weekend. Also to Casey Garber for being on the crew. Can't forget the two hottest chicks in the pits, Alexis and Amanda. Going to be a great year.
Well, I like your way of thinking.
Yep. I'll make sure to message you, Terry. We race Pro 4 mods, both myself and my man. He's a 3-time champion in Pro 4 mods. Cool. Steve Kuhn, what's going on? Kevin Bridges. And you're awesome too, Ariana. That's pretty awesome. Hey, I just want to say, too, because Kevin Bridges reminded me, June 27th, I'm telling you, people, I know your genre might be late models or legends or bandoleros, or what are the little quarter stock, what do they call those? At State Line or at South Sound? The little stock cars that are miniature. I forget. Anyway, Jeff's going to leave me hanging. See how he does? What is that? What do they call those?
Mini cups.
Mini cups. You need to come to Castle Rock and check out the King of the Castle, Chris Hager Manufacturing. He does a great job of promoting. And then the Cascade Karting Association is going to be out there. Some cool stuff. Jeff's been there. It's going to be a neat deal. So if you haven't been there, check it out. Baby Grands, that's what they are. Yeah. Mini cups, Baby Grands. Thank you, Jeff Clements. At the store today, and they had 750 people, or 750 limit for customers. What? I'm going to do like Chizzy says. Just go. What are they going to do? They ain't got enough cops to put us all, what are they going to do? The jails are over full anyway. They're not going to do anything.
They're letting the guys out of jail, out of prison.
Just go.
But yeah, we got to wear a mask, so why didn't they just give the guys in jail a damn mask?
Yeah. When did you ever think you could walk into a bank with a mask on?
Well, you can't. All the banks are closed. You can only do drive-through.
That's true, but you can still go with a mask. That one mask you got would scare everybody. Oh, my God. Are the wheels wobbling, Loader?
It's trying to.
I love all my racing families. I miss them all, too. I send many hugs and blessings to all. I hope I will see some of you this season. Pit Mama, if you're not worried about the social distancing thing, we need to get together. Loader needs to drive me out there, and we need to just hook up. Lance Bowling, what's going on? Good to see you. 26, 25. I thought we'd have 100 tonight, but hey, we're here, right? And Facebook is working. I'm so stoked. But, yeah, I think it's pretty cool. Oh, wait. I'm going to do the good blanket ship.
Is there a bad one?
Yes.
Hey, race fans, this is Steve Blankenship. You are tuned in to the quickest show on the web, Late Model Monday.
Thank you, Steven. I hope you got your motor in because you haven't let me know. Thanks, guys, for a fun show. I needed this. God bless. Hey, you bet, Jeremy. Looking forward to seeing the loader at the test sessions coming up. First one on the 27th, almost full for the allowed spots. Anders, you better have 2 no matter what the number is for us.
No, it's during the middle of the week. You got to work.
Oh, it is? The 27th is during the middle of the week?
You got to work.
He's doing that on purpose, Anders is.
Yeah, he knew you had to work.
Yeah, that's right.
I'll keep that.
That's fine, Anders. That's okay. Nope,
I'll keep that Bridges away.
No, that's okay.
I'll keep him away. No.
It's okay. That's fine.
27th is on a Wednesday, and the second test is on a Wednesday on the 3rd.
That's all right.
I'm just gonna take.
I get it. I
casual
know.
Trip over and do.
Nobody
late
wants me. I get it. That's cool. I get it. That's all right.
Kevin
cool.
Bridges, you are right. NASCAR was boring. I fell asleep.
I missed the beginning. Was waiting for a notice from Late Model Monday.
We have to apologize for that because we're not sure why it didn't want to boot up, so we had to go back to Northwest Race Report.
Yeah, I don't know what the deal is. We put it on our other page. I don't get it.
I tried to.
Be well, Bill Johnson. You too, man. We appreciate it. We love you. Can't wait to hook up and have some beers. Just increase the ticket price to cover the track fines from the state. I love Keith Marshall. He tells it like it is.
I don't know for sure, and I haven't heard the whole story, but I heard Cottage Grove was racing and got in trouble.
Really?
But I haven't. I heard it through the grapevine, so I don't know whether it was what they were racing, what was going on.
That's crazy. Well, I mean, I know this is Late Model Monday, but Pat's Acres had the COVID-19 like 500.
Mm-hmm.
They had shifters and they had a whole bunch of other stuff there. XL Motorsports, Team Vlock, Steve Seiler, Rusty Lingle, and Brian Nixon were the top 3 that made the podium. So it's pretty cool. Bottoms up. Heck yeah, man. That is the truth. What does it say? I saw Brittany. What was that? Glad to hear you're back on. Thank you. Was watching Brittany Zamora practice. She posted a video on Instagram. Can't stop listening.
Oh, that car was so much. It sounds so much different than them crates. My gosh, you knew when that car went out.
Yeah,
and the times that were being put on the board, Mike had a big smile on his face. So
yeah, well they were those are like almost straight pipes anyway, right? They don't run much for a muffler on those things.
Well, I think the K&N they have to. I think because there's so many of the places there's noise restrictions.
When is the Rory Price Memorial? You know what? I honestly don't know. I know
that so much of this stuff has been turned upside down because of this. So,
absolutely, Brian Williamson. I don't know. I think I'm glad there was 25 and 206, and I think, I love it that everybody showed up at Pat's Acres. I don't care. I mean, there were 25 and that's awesome. Kyle Matthews, what's up, buddy? Kyle Matthews was on the show here a few weeks back. His son Travis Barnes is killing. I didn't see him last night on the deal. Had to do Wednesday night with our gun club agreement, hoping for a Saturday in a couple weeks. Cool.
Works out good for me, though, Wednesday. I take my mom. I'll probably be bringing my mama with me.
Josh Robinson, what's going on, man? Hey, we're about out of time. We're just glad to be back on. I want to thank the loader for filling in and going over to State Line. Great job, loader. That's it sounded like there was a lot of good times. Hey, did you have a baked potato over there?
Yes.
Were they good?
Outstanding.
What was on them? What'd you have? Chives?
I had them loaded.
Loaded. Bacon, sour cream.
Chili, cheese.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
It was grub?
Yeah, it was grub.
Love it.
It was great.
Chuck Eaton, what's going on, man? Thanks for tuning in. Well, are we going to be back next Monday? Or
it's up to you.
We got anything going on this weekend? Where are we going to? Well, we might go to South Sound, right? Saturday?
I am not going to. I won't be.
Where will you be?
I have.
I'll send the loader back with some used rubber. Anders, I love you. Tim Chase, what's going on?
We're
Tim Chase, what's up, buddy?
Should be testing, I think, in Yakima with
Schroeder.
with Max, yeah.
Cool, man.
It's tentative right now, so.
Well, maybe I can hang down there. I don't know if I got to work or not, but we'll find.
Just think all the money, and if this stupid mic runs away from me one more time.
Well, you wanted that mount. I got to buy you a new mount. I'm going to buy you
That was that or this one that fell off.
I'm going to buy you a good one like this one.
I want a headset.
You want a headset? We'll buy 2 headsets. I'll get 2 headsets then.
All right, guys.
Hey, we love you. Thanks for being here. Glad you enjoyed the show. Jojo Battaglia, heck yeah, let's go racing. Thanks for the support. Check out the loader. He may be at Yakima this weekend doing some testing with Max Schroeder and Schroeder Motorsports. So look for some cool videos and lots of pictures and stuff. He always does a great job with that. Loader, again, man, thanks for heading over to State Line. I'm glad you got to see that.
Oh, enjoyed it immensely. I was glad I got the invite. Nothing up until then, it fell into place for me to go.
Cool. So we'll keep you posted if we're going to be back Monday. I know we might have to because Meridian's going over there.
Yeah.
So Plybon, give us an update. Give us some info. Maybe we'll be on Monday. I mean, I was only ticked off because it wasn't working. So that was the only reason why I wanted to take a break. But now that we got it going.
I'm only here so I don't get fined.
I love the loader. He's great.
Well,
love you guys.
Show in the books. You are the reason we're here. We hope you'll tune in next week for another Winning Wednesday here on the Northwest Race Report.
I'll be getting old, Jeremy.
Lippy here. If you like tonight's show or any of our shows, please like and share on Facebook. And don't forget to stop by TerryBridgesRacing.com. Subscribe so you don't miss any of our shows.
Hey, race fans, this is Steve Blankenship. You are tuned in to the quickest show on the web, the Late Model Monday.